Hey there. Today I want to talk about why I like starting every day with a superfood drink. And a superfood drink is like, can be thought of like a smoothie, but for me it's a drink because I don't usually use my blender. Most of the time I don't. But I do use it, and I like including it ideally once to twice or three times a week when I can. But but typically, my elixir here is a drink, and what I do to make it is I use a base in a tall glass of for me my vegan milk of choice is hemp milk, HEMP, hemp milk, and hemp seed based milk. And I find that hemp milk, as opposed to soy milk or almond milk or coconut milk or oat milk or hazelnut milk or cashew milk, I find that with hemp milk that I digest it well. And it's been my staple now since I've been doing this drink to start my day, close to now almost 12 years now. Anyways, so I take my glass and fill it up halfway with that milk, and then I pour in tablespoons of various superfood powders and build my own concoction here. And so typically what I put in there is 2 to 3 tablespoons of hemp powder. So I really like hemp powder. I find I digest it well. And it's a complete protein, and it's high in omega-3s, and it's a really nice superfood full of good benefits and pretty good high nutrient dense nutrition. And then I add to that cacao powder, pure 100% pure raw organic cacao powder, CACAO, cacao powder. Not cocoa powder, not chocolate powder, but cacao powder. Anyways, I really like that, and I find I digest that really well, and it's high in magnesium, and it's another superfood that's high in other things, other factors. So it's a good one to look up and see what the benefits are, and you can see what it does and whether you vibrate with it. I'm also a big fan of maca powder. So I take a teaspoon of maca powder, organic, typically straight up maca powder, or sometimes I buy gelatinized maca powder. And I find that's a really good adaptogenic herb that has a lot of good positive benefits too. And then I add to that usually a green powder of some sort, like wheatgrass powder or spirulina, organic spirulina powder or chlorella powder. And what I end up here is a pretty well-rounded blend of my own making here. So what I suggest to you is, if you want to try this, that you find a vegan milk that works for you, whether you want to experiment with hemp milk or one of the other plant-based milks out there. And once again, I take my glass, half fill it with the hemp milk, and then I put in the powders. I stir that up and add water to fill up the rest of my glass, and I have a pretty thick drink with what I just mentioned. And I find that it really is my 5-hour energy. It sets me up for a day where I typically eat well, eat healthy, free of cravings, free of mental fog. I find I have pretty good energy throughout the day. I don't drink coffee. I don't get any stimulants in my diet for energy like that. And it seems to be a good foundation in my day-to-day affairs. And the other side to this is that this is all very quick. It's very easy. It's easy to maintain. It's efficient in time. It's efficient in production. Doesn't take me more than 10 to 12 minutes to make it, drink it. And I typically take whatever supplements that I need to take when I drink my superfood drink, and it pays me really big dividends. So, and one of the biggest dividends that it's paid me since I started doing this, like I say, 12 years ago, is that it's boosted my immune system. I've seen it year after year, that I've been better able to keep myself strong and healthy throughout the flu season. And now with this season that we're in right now, with everything going on, I see what I'm doing here as an ally to, staying strong and doing my best to sidestep what's going on right now and be in the right place at the right time to stay healthy and keep myself free of harm. Anyways, that's my tip here. I hope you find some benefit in it. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments or message me directly. I'm happy to be a source of support to you in experimenting with this as an alternative and finding a way to do it for yourself if you want, and make it your own. Make it your own design. And the thing to remember here is the benefit to doing it this way with multiple different superfoods is that you can buy pure versions of each of these, and by blending them you can build your own blend free of fillers, sweeteners, and other things that typically come into play with all-in-one superfood type powders. Usually have some kind of sweetener, some kind of filler, some kind of add-on, and so that's one way to stay clear of that, and make something that's pure, vital, alive, and raw as much as it can be, and quick and easy to maintain, and get the biggest punch for your time and energy. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take care. I wish you a blessed Thursday as we march toward the closing half of July here and move more and more into the second half of 2020, and seeing how we can challenge ourselves to stay strong during this changing time. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.